What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Overwatch video, and today we have our final of the new characters. Our last support is Mizuki. Out of all the characters that have been released, I think Mizuki is one of the most unique out of them. Has a bunch of different elements of other characters that makes him really good, and I think that he's really fun to play, and he has great synergy with a bunch of other characters. But today we're going to break down some of those abilities, those perks, and of course we're going to hop into some gameplay. So first we're going to go over Mizuki's primary fire. It's a projectile that shoots out these like little knives from his staff. Cool thing about these knives, they do bounce around. So if you do catch yourself fighting either outside or inside of a room, you can toss these these little knives in there, and they'll bounce around, hopefully hit some people, but they do some pretty good damage, add a little bit of bleed on the end, so they're not going to just be a single stagnant damage there. A lot of Mizuki's abilities actually pertain to his healing. The next ability will be kind of like a brig heal. So his right click, in my instance, is a tossing of this hat that bounces around and heals the characters around you that it hits, as well as healing you when it comes back to you. So it's great for not only healing yourself, but healing multiple teammates at once. With that being said, as you might notice in front of me, there is a big 3 with a gold plus sign and a little bar that is going up and down. So what that means is, just kind of like Lucio, Mizuki has an aura ring around him.
What's he doing?
He's displaying a technique called aura farming. It's a pretty popular move that's executed after pulling off an epic entrance.
That allows healing to friendlies, and the amount of healing that is provided is based on the amount of other ability healing and damage that you are doing. So as I do more damage, the amount of healing goes up to 4 times, which is pretty great. Mizuki is built like a dive character, which I find very interesting for the kind of primary fire that he has, being kind of like a long-range poke, it feels like. But since he could be in with the dive and utilizing this aura heal that is around him, it is pretty undefeated with that, as well as throwing the hat to all of the nearby characters. Now, you might be wondering, why would I suggest that he is a dive? And that is the last 2 abilities that he has. So his E allows him to shoot out a chain that will lock enemies down, so they cannot move. They can kind of go a little bit left and right, but they're kind of like locked down into a single space. So it's great against hyper-mobile characters, especially tanks like Wrecking Ball, Doomfist, Diva, characters that you're like, wow, I just can't get them because they are too fast. This is a great way to kind of stop them in their tracks. I'll be able to show you on one of these bots that are moving. See, he's kind of stuck where he's at for a couple seconds. Gives you good opportunity to hit him with a couple headshots because they're not going anywhere. And then the last ability, for me at least, is his left shift. So this is really what ties together the dive ability. So it gives him a bit of a jump in any direction and a tiny bit of a speed boost. But you might have noticed that there was an other opportunity to hit my shift. So what that's going to do is, when I use my ability, jump forward, if I hit the left shift again, I TP right back to where I started. So I'm going to show you in a couple seconds that when I hit the ability, it leaves this kind of like little cross on the ground, and that is where you will TP back. So it does notify everyone where you would be when you utilize your TP. But that is kind of where he gets his dive personality. He sits around with someone that's getting ready to dive and then can jump in, lock down who we're really trying to fight, heal at the same time with the aura, throw out some hats to keep people alive and himself. And then if things get a little sticky, he can just TP back. Pretty great character design. I think that it allows for a lot of really unique and skillful playstyle. You can't just or you have an option to fall back in case you kind of get lost in the sauce. And then Mizuki's last ability that we've got right here is his ultimate. His ultimate allows him to put down kind of like a tree that Lifeweaver has. So it will heal everyone inside of it, as well as negate any damage that would come outside of it. So it's great for, again, getting caught in some sticky situations in which you need to defend the team, as well as perhaps yourself. You kind of create your own shield for a couple seconds. So say that something big is happening, we've got a soldier ult that you really just don't want to be in front of. This is a great way to protect yourself from that. Next are Mizuki's perks. So the 2 minor perks that he gets are Wellspring, which makes the Remedy Aura resource generation is increased by 25%. So the Remedy Aura is the passive that he has, the Aura ring around him. So the generation of it will be quicker by 25%. So when I do damage or I use my healing abilities, I will get to that 4 times healing much faster. And the second ability is Exposed Souls. So hitting an enemy with the Binding Chains, which is my E, increases my damage dealt to them for 30% for 2 seconds. Great ability for diving with the tank, because you and your whole team and yourself are going to be dealing massive damage to the person that is locked down. And then our major perks that we have is Resident Return. So the Healing Casa, which is tossing his hat, my right click, bounces 1 additional time. Each bounce increases the healing by 10 healing. So say that I've got maybe 3 enemies or 3 teammates kind of bundled together in my eyesight that I could toss the healing thing to. It's kind of hard with these guys, not really able to do it, but it will hit them more and it will heal for more, so that's great. And of course it the increase is by 10 for each bounce, so by the time it comes back to you, you're getting healed a lot. And then the second quick step. While Katashiro Return is active, so my left shift, allies within Remedy Aura gain 25% increased movement speed. So when I dive in, everyone within my ring will be moving pretty quick. So it really feels like Lucio ring at that point. And then last, for Mizuki are the passives. So Remedy Aura is one of the passives, which is the healing circle that is around him. And then he is in the sub-role Survivor. So using his movement ability activates passive health regeneration. So movement ability would be my left shift. I will be starting to get healed the second that I use it, which is very good for, again, that dive-esque feeling. So now that we've gone over all of Mizuki's abilities, we're going to hop into some gameplay. Alright, so we were able to get Mizuki on this game, thank goodness. We are on defense on Circuit Royale with a Sigma. So we're not really playing the dive concept with the Sigma. We know we're definitely not going to do it with the Widow. But we will be able to kind of sit around the Sigma and utilize the poking strategy that will come about with the natural Sigma gameplay. So we're going to get down. We're going to use, again, some natural cover to keep ourselves alive. We've got some great poke. I wonder if I can do this in the air. I can. And it'll just keep me back to the air. That's pretty cool. We're really going to have to... Okay, we're going to try and get some poke in. Like, I am missing all of my shots and then getting hit with a nasty sleep and just not getting hit. Alright. We got ourselves an Ashe or a Widow on the side here. Can be scary. Oh, I am getting yeah, I'm getting clocked right now. Having some trouble keeping the heals alive. Definitely my fault. And our DPS haven't been hitting a lot of shots. They've got a Pharah, which is pretty good against our non-point and click team. So I'm gonna need him to not be eating these shots like he is. Having some trouble again. Alright. Oh, this... We're gonna have to deal with that somehow. Okay. Missed. And I'm getting just absolutely annihilated. I'm also, well, I'm not struggling too bad to keep the heals going.
Come closer if you want help.
There we go, able to get that hat out. Okay, I am just getting farmed by these DPS. Oh no, I bet he went for ult. Yeah. Yikes. I'm getting cooked by these DPS. I mean, absolutely annihilated. Yeah, the Pharah hasn't died. I'm having some trouble dealing with said sniper, or with the said Pharah. Could be a big Bob. Could be a big Bob. Nice. I'll heal the Bob. My goodness, the Lucio's so shifty. I did something. Nice. There we go. We just gotta take care of the flyers. Widow bad too, I guess. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna just try and continuously do damage to any shields that get thrown up, because I'm going to want to keep my, like, multiplier, my healing multiplier up. And they're definitely having some team issues right now. Definitely got some team issues going on. They are not happy with each other as teammates. Unlocked. Nice. Oh shit. Okay, we lost our tank, but we are about to hit him with the nastiest. Okay. Was able to deal with that. We're definitely going to get the hat bounce. Is what we're going to keep going. Oi! Okay, almost got him. Sorry to the Reinhardt. Definitely left him to die there for a second without using my ult. But... uh-oh. One sniper win. I, may or may not have... oh no. Not good. Not good. Bad ult on my part. Was not able to toss that where I needed to. I think our Widow is doing amazing. Well, doing the best. Might be able to hold. Oh no. Their Widow is doing very good. Well, we got Bob doing stuff, but Bob's got... okay. Golly, this Widow is smoking me.
Why am I showing weakness?
Goodness gracious, I am getting annihilated. Okay. This Widow is giving me some issues.
Enemy over here. Enemy heads up.
That was actually a pretty good snatch, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Nice. Okay. They've got 9,000 healing. I have 5,000. I'm definitely not holding up my end of the bargain. But this should be a pretty good place to kind of hold with our snipers as long as we don't get clicked by a Widow. Just straight up left clicked. You're diving. Oh no.
Enemy heads up. Just trying to help out.
Oh no, they are all antsy. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Nice. Soldiers holding. Huge. Oh no. What am I? We can stagger this tank. We're gonna have a big Bob. Big old Bob. Not great. Not great at all. We really needed the Ashe to not push up there. We got rid of this. Oh, hold on. Hold on now. Not good. No, I can't. That's not good. Really thought the Bob would do something here. No! Hold on. Hold on! Oh no. Let's go! Huge! Huge win there at the end. Very nice. Got a little sweaty. God, that tank don't die. It's true. Shout out our tank. Shout out our other support. Just whining the whole game. Anyways, as you can see, there are some really cool aspects to the character. A lot of consistent healing. Ooh, and they hit him with the spray. A lot of consistent healing. A lot of really cool abilities, especially if you can hit those chains on movement characters like the Pharah, or just holding down any character really is really important. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.